All right. Yo, welcome to another episode of Random Thoughts. I am your host, the LYR to the ICS's lyrics, y'all. Yo, we are back here for another Sunday. Yo, I'm feeling good right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fuckery energy in the air. You know, a lot of dumb shit. You know how it goes, man. Hashtag support dummy shit. Shout out to all the randos. You know what I'm saying? That's in the house today. You know what I'm saying? Today's a special show. But before I kick it off, man, I gotta say what's up to the gang. Yo, what's goody, gang?
We in here.
Uh-huh. Never mind the phone ring. Yeah. Yo, gang, what's going? Yo, Steffi, what's going on? Steph, you good?
What's going on, everyone? Y'all know me. It's Steph, y'all. Stephanie Gale up in here for another Sunday. Shout out to all the randos on the Randumb Thougts pages on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch. Shout out to all the randos on the Randers Union. My energy is a little, I don't know, I'm sick. So, but I'm in here. I'm dedicated to this.
It's a little unfuckery today.
The sickness is fucking with me. That's the fuckery. Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm here. Glad to see y'all.
Well, no, we glad that you here. You healthy, man. Like that's all I care about, man. Hey, yo, young Ad in the building was good.
This dude. All right, what's good with y'all? ADV in the spot now. Avish at Inclination for sure. And we are here with, again, another episode of the Randumb Thoughtz Talk Series. Wherever you want to end up playing. Shouts out to the randoms. Thank y'all all for being here. And let's talk to the brother, Clever Android, aka Eric, aka Famous
Ramos.
Ramos.
What's up, man? Another show. Another week, another show.
AKA Corbin.
How's everybody? What she said?
Corbin Dallas. That is your other
Corbin
AKA.
Dallas. I don't know what's up with this Corbin Dallas. I mean, he was cool in the movie and everything, but what the consistent thing, Steph? What's going on?
Yo, I met your friend too at the airport the other day. La Diva, the Diva La Fluna, what was her name? The opera singer. She came through with the glasses and everything. Just
wow.
I don't know who you're talking
behind the crowd.
Yeah, you got opera friends?
All I know, Janelle Monáe is the one is doing the chick on Instagram. Steph talking shit. That's what Steph doing.
she was tall as shit too. I wanted to, do that dance that she does at the beginning. Yeah,
this guy.
She would have like called security on you.
What? Yo, you good? You good, Ramos? You good?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be good?
Because Steph talk about opera friends and shit, like all type of. Like,
I don't know. Steph be watching too much sci-fi movies lately. I think she's been doing a marathon of sci-fi movies.
Nah, man. Y'all know the Fifth Element is the joint.
Yeah. You was just talking to me about the Fifth Element too, man. Don't let me get into that, man. But yo, listen, guys. We have a special guest with us today, man. Like this is one of my oldest peoples, man. Like I met her, like, damn, we go back since 02, 03 or something. Like
throwback.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like that's a fact, man. Yo, this is rapper. Well, should I say MC, DJ, all that extraordinaire. Like, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for DJ Liquid in the building. What's up, DJ Liquid?
What's up? Yo, thank y'all so much for having me. Special shout out to Lyrics. Happy to be here.
Thank
this
you.
Is dope. It seems like from what I saw, y'all have some cool conversations, so I'm excited to hop in. Vibe out for a bit. Yeah, so thanks for thinking of me.
Nah, man, like it's all love, man. Welcome to the fuckery energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the energy that is fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome to the dumb shit. So, so we're gonna have a great episode. Well, we started off as this. Let the fuckery come in.
Warning. The opinions expressed in this program are those of the presenter in their current state of mind, which they have the right to change at any given moment. The iRant Network and the members of the Ranters Union are not responsible for any claims made. All opinions and train of thoughts are welcomed here and protected by the First Amendment and the Ranters Union. All commentary, criticism, news reporting, research, teaching, and or scholarship of copyrighted material is protected by the Fair Use Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. I Rant Network and the founder of the Ranters Union, Logic, aka Mr. M, recommends that you take what is said and do your own research. Read a goddamn book and form your own opinion. Furthermore, listen carefully to the ranters rant and debate their opinions and form your own conclusion. Thank you for watching this member-supported program, powered by the Ranters Union and produced for the I Rant Network. Good day.
All right. Yeah, we had to give you the fair warning. Tiffany, what's going on? Yay. So, let's start with the fuckery, y'all. You know what I mean?
Can I say something before we get into it? I just want to shout out some birthdays.
I'm sorry. Yo, hold on. I gotta read this comment by Chicken and Beef, stupid ass. No, put that shit. Yeah, put that shit back up. Yo, DJ Liquid, you signed up for the fuckery. All lyrics forces you. Blink twice if you need help.
This is voluntary. All voluntary. I'm with the shits. Man. I'm with the shits.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm with it. Let's see. That's my homegirl right there, man. She with the shits.
I'm with the shits.
I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So birthday shout outs, man. Steph, let's get it.
So I wanted to shout out two very special people in my life personally, and y'all know them. You know, you've talked to at least one of them. Eric has met one and spoken to the other one on the phone. But anyway, happy birthday to my parents, both Scorpios. This is Scorpio season. Anyone else that's a Scorpio, let us know. Let us know when your birthday is. We'll shout you out. But happy birthday to my parents. My mom and dad, October 26th is my dad's. November 1st is my mother's. So happy birthday to them. I love you guys. We're celebrating right now.
Happy birthday to Mama Hilliard and Pops Hilliard for making an extraordinary individual such as Steph. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm eating a salted caramel Twix, so forgive me. You know what I'm saying? This shit good in the motherfucker. What?
Nah, I appreciate that Chicken and Beef. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, speaking of happy birthday shout outs, we also like to give a special happy birthday shout out to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Black Light District founder, you know what I'm saying? MC extraordinaire. He's been on the show earlier. Baby Paul, you know what I'm saying, man? Happy belated born day to my brother Baby Paul. His birthday was October 25th. You know what I'm saying? AKA D Smitty, you know, say he got drunk, he got high and all that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, like that, that's my brother, man. Mr. Smokes a lot, you know what I'm saying? So,
and AKA,
you know what I mean?
Mr. Narrative.
Mr. Narrative.
Mr. Motherfucking Narrative. Yes, oh man,
Thanks,
yeah.
And also, happy birthday to my nephew Isaiah.
Happy born day, Isaiah.
Dad, so he's old enough to drink now. So when I come up to New York in November, we fucking it up.
Yeah, that's a bottle on me. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we doing that? Okay.
Yeah, we doing that. Henny Black, all that. That's it. Happy born day to your bro. Give good hugs, LOL. Benny, I let him know. Yo, Benny, you met my brother. You know what I'm saying? You met my brother. Paul. Yeah, you met Baby Paul. You know what I'm saying? His crazy ass, man. I spoke to him
at Crystal House
earlier.
Yeah, we did Crystal House in January.
Yeah, so guys, let's jump into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump into the fuckery. So today's episode is episode 3-19. 3-19 is celebrity, idol, and worship. Yeah, that
could
part
not have come at a better time.
Because we did talk about Kanye's stupid ass. Like, exactly. Yo, for real.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like now I'm caught up because I'm not gonna lie. When you talked about Kanye before, it was kind of a shocking thing because I wasn't really following Kanye. I just thought he was doing stupid shit as usual. But he really crossed the fucking line today. You know what I'm saying? Like I just saw the video. Was an interview he had with Piers Morgan, and him walking out of the interview and then walking back 5 minutes after having his like his male period, like I would like to call it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
don't blame
here
that
at Randumb Thoughtz,
that's all male energy. That's all male energy right there.
No, the fuck it ain't. No, it ain't no male energy.
It ain't sensitive male. That's super sensitive male energy right there.
No, that's
Kanye couldn't survive with a period. He would die.
No,
he would die. You wish he could have a period.
Right. Well, no, it sounded like he had a man period. I'm not gonna hold you, man. It sounded like he's like, you know,
he's like he got kicked in the nuts or something. That's that's what
interview and join it. Interview and join it. I'm leaving. Fuck out of here, man. Like,
did you hear what he said recently about knowing what it feels like to be knelt on his neck after the George Floyd comments? He's like, "Oh, I apologize for that."
No, I didn't hear that part. Please enlighten me on this shit.
Yeah, it just came out. I'm just like, it just sounds like I don't even know anymore. I think it's just sensationalism at this point. Like he's just taking his mania and just running with it, because you know he's bipolar. This is known fact. He made an entire album about it. Why people are like trying to touch it with sensitive gloves? Like, no, he said it. We know he goes through manic and depressive states, but yeah, he basically said that he apologized for his George Floyd comments because they were inaccurate. Shout out to Candace Owens for that inaccuracy. And he basically was like, you know, with all these companies taking his endorsements away and trying to, you know, silence him and weaken him, he now knows what it feels like to have someone kneel on his neck. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tiffany said word vomiting.
Right. Yeah. He's on some other stuff right now. I don't know.
Well, I mean, all right, guys. Let's really get into it, man. Like, what celebrities you guys want to talk about in particular besides Mr. West? Because, like, I mean, we can still get on Mr. West, man, but that'll be a whole fucking episode by itself. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like the shit. Like, yo, you know this. Shit, Kanye is a genius. Well, he's a semi-broke genius. Like, yo, from my understanding, he's too deep for y'all. Yeah, well, from my understanding,
he's too deep in shit.
Well, thank you. The banks don't want to fuck with him. Dondo, whoever the fuck, what was it, Fila Adidas or some shit that he was with? Like they canceled him. You know what I'm saying?
He lost $2 billion in one day. $2 billion. In one day.
But he had 400 million. So
I mean,
he know how to make beats.
But he's no longer a billionaire.
He's no longer a billionaire, but whatever.
But he's fine. Like 400, he can wipe his tears with his $400 million. He's okay.
No, that's a fact.
It still hurts. I'm sure it still hurts.
I'm sure it does.
I would love to find out. I would love to find out how much that hurts.
Yeah, you and me both, Liquid. I love to hurt for the shit.
I would love to soothe myself with $400 million. Like,
can we bring up that?
That's a fact.
Video where he's wiping himself with the dollars.
Yo! I know what you're talking. Oh shit! That was the Oprah skit. That shit had me rolling. Yeah, yo, that's Mr. M, now. If you can find that skit, yo, that'd be gold right now. So like,
yo, Sleazy, I get you crazy. Yeezy for president. Stop it. Stop it. Shout out to all the randos. And he's a new
you know
one,
what?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, no, Sleazy been with us. Sleazy been
really
with us. He been with us for a minute.
Oh, I guess.
He been with us like since we first got here on YouTube, he was rocking just about like first, second time. Yeah.
And
What's good,
RJC
Sleazy?
78. Yeah.
Yeah, like all the randos, man. Peace, what's going on, man? Yo, but guys, all right. The thing that I'm wondering now, right, is like all these, like there's other celebrities that are kind of in trouble, per se. Speaking of which, let's speak on Dave Chappelle shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember that shit with the comedy specials and shit, and how they was boycotting him for a while. You know what I'm saying? Do you really think that Dave Chappelle can be canceled?
I don't know.
Honestly, in your own opinions, Steph, let's start with you. You think he can still do you think that the power of Dave Chappelle can be canceled in popular society, in popular culture?
Well, I think most people don't believe in canceling. That's my personal opinion. I don't think most people believe in canceling. It's just that I guess those that do believe in canceling are pushing for it a little bit harder. So it seems like there are more of them. But I think the general consensus is no, don't cancel them. Of course, state your opinions, let them know like, hey, we're not cool with that. Like, I mean, I've stated my opinions about, and I kind of saw it coming. Once he started making trans jokes, I was like, yeah, I can see this not going well eventually. Like I can see it just gradually going down the spiral. And when he, hit us with the closer, I was just like,
I want to just tap on what Steph is saying, because you're making a good point. I think Dave Chappelle was able to speak for straight cis black men who have felt silenced for so long. And I think with Dave's skit, first of all, Dave was originally canceled. Like I used to watch Dave Chappelle show back in the day with the Dead Prez intro and Comedy Central. Remember, he left what 40 million on the table, something
That's
crazy.
A fact.
He was one of the first.
Million.
He canceled himself. He was like, I'm leaving. And when he came back, I think that Dave knows his lane. Like it's straight people, because it's straight people who love black comedy. He takes on like the Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, Dick Gregory, like wow factor of comedy, but also mixing in political commentary, and that's his lane. So like when people say Dave is canceled, that's a lie. None of these none of these brothers are canceled.
None of these niggas are canceled.
Bring it.
None of these niggas are canceled. First of all, that's the biggest lie that I've ever heard. You know who get canceled? Black women. Janet Hubert, who was a Juilliard trained actress, was one time on set. All she did was say, "Yo, I wish I could get paid more." They had us thinking Janet Hubert like broke cameras, was cussing out white people in Hollywood. Like she got blackballed.
I loved it.
Like a Juilliard trained actress could not get work for 30 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's canceled. Monique has won she got an Emmy, an Oscar. Yep. Like she almost got the EGOT, right? Yep. Canceled. She out here doing Showtime specials or some shit. Like black women get canceled for real. like Kevin Hart, they was like, oh, he got canceled. This nigga had a Chase commercial. Dave Chappelle,
he's still making money.
You can't look on Netflix without seeing a Dave Chappelle show. They got Half Baked on there. That's how far back they went to his catalog. Dave Chappelle's not canceled. No, he's fine. He speaks for a lot of people that feel like, because I'm a queer black woman, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Like black people, as far as speaking out for queer rights, we don't get that shit. So him making a joke of black queer people, white, however he wanted to term it, like nobody gives a fuck about us. So he's gonna be okay because people agree with him. I just saw a show here in New York. He was out there with some more massage noir Negroes, fuck these bitches type thing, and he has a Asian girlfriend. So I'm like, let's say just misogyny and patriarch, like they go together. Him and Kanye cut from the same cloth. These niggas is not canceled. Do not buy that shit. They still got more money than everybody on this call. They're still out there doing what they want to do. They still touring. They're on billboards. They're fine. They're fine. Dave Chappelle's gonna be fine. He's okay.
Wait, Liquid, you in the city?
Yeah, I'm up here till Tuesday. That's why I told you I had to spend today. Yeah.
Damn, son. Like, I'm gonna try to come through, man. Like, you gotta text me, let me know, man. I'm gonna try to come through that shit.
I got you.
Say that.
I got you, baby. Yeah.
Personally, it hurts me because I grew up a big Dave Chappelle fan. Because he's from Maryland, he's from Silver Spring, and just I kind of understood where he was going with the closer. Like I've talked about it before, where he was talking about basically white supremacy infiltrating. Boy, Jesus Christ!
He said misogyny is genius.
He's saying everyone's a genius right now.
Metaphor for kindness.
He's saying, yeah, he's a genius.
Hey, yo, Virginia Slim, what's good, man?
What's up, Virginia Slim?
Yo, go ahead. Sorry about that, Steph. My fault.
No, but I get what he was saying as far as like he was basically saying white supremacy infiltrating different facets of the Black community, the queer community, so on and so forth. But it's just I felt like he didn't. I felt like he was still workshopping his premise. Like it didn't come out as clearly as I think he would have liked it to come out. The messaging he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that messaging.
You talking about the last special stuff? Last special? Yeah, I see that. I can see that. It basically felt like he was still working on the material. I agree with you.
I think he rushed.
Well, Eric, sorry, Steph. My fault. Go ahead.
No, I just feel like he rushed it. That's all.
I got you, Eric. Yeah. What are your thoughts about it? Do you think Dave Chappelle was canceled?
No, man. Speaking of Dave Chappelle, man, like I recently saw a picture of him, Will Smith put up, and talking about people getting canceled, man. Like Will Smith ain't canceled. He's coming out of a movie right now. What you call after doing that slap, after acting a fool. I mean, I don't think cancel is a thing. As long as you can PR it in a way or like just dip out for a while. I don't think I think canceling is something that some people push to make it feel like they were like in like prison in a way, like they couldn't get work, but you just dip out for a while. Look what happened with this dude, that comedian with the red hair. I can't remember his name. Sorry, he had a show. I don't remember his name, but like he came out for a while. Whatever he did with personal life, right? He showed himself. And he came back like a few years later. People
talk about Louis C.K.
Yeah, Louis C.K. I don't think he did anything wrong. I mean, he only did something specific wrong to that person. If that person felt that way, that's specific. I don't like in terms of culture. Like I feel like people jump on this thing and people like paint it like, oh, he did it. He obviously did a very weird thing. Because I know one comedian specifically had an issue. Like, but she said she didn't find the issue. Like the Jewish comedian. I'm terrible with names right now. But I feel like.
Which one? There are a couple of them.
The one that dated the late show.
Oh, that dated Jimmy Kimmel. I know who you're talking about. Sarah Silverman.
Sarah Silverman. Like, definitely.
Oh, I love her. I love Sarah Silverman. I love Sarah Silverman. Up the alley with her comedy. Jesus. Yeah, she's mad. She is mad disrespectful, man. I love it. Yeah, like she has. Hey, yo, Sarah Silverman, salute to you for the fuckery energy that you keep bringing on stage. Like, yo, you're a friend of the room. I fucks with you, Sarah Silverman. I fucks with like lyrics. Fucks with Sarah Silverman. Like she's brilliant. Fuck out of here. Will Smith, alright, but Sarah Silverman, brilliant.
Nah.
Like, go ahead.
Well, look, even with Louis C.K., this dude said that he uses the word nigga. And he said this in front of Chris Rock, and Chris Rock just laughed. Like Chris Rock just laughed. You saw who else? Jerry Seinfeld was there. He would laugh, but he was just kind of like I don't think you're supposed to be saying that. It was almost like ha ha ha, like he was very uncomfortable. But Chris Rock was just rolling with it, and I get it. Like Louis C.K., I guess he feels. That's that entitled entitled white man, like half of him. He's half Mexican. And I guess he felt like, I'm a minority, so I'm just going to. Like I said, that's the entitled white man.
I'm done. I'm finished. Hey, yo, the way that famous Ramos said, yeah, sure, Mexican. Yo.
Hey. It's an inside, man. It's all inside.
Hey, yo, Eric, I'm loving your energy right now. It's fuckery energy, man. Like, yo, Ed. I gotta ask you the same question, man. Like, do you think that Dave Chappelle is canceled?
No. No. I don't have nothing on that.
I like how he just gives you like you good, Ed? You good, man?
I don't like that topic. Remember?
What happened?
I don't think you like those kind of topics before when we were talking about the Will Smith thing. You kind of like strayed away from it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't really like getting into celebrities, so I'm literally learning from y'all. I don't know what is going on. Like the only part I can talk about is like the whole idea of like the celebrity worship and like being like really engrossed and like following all these celebrities' lives. I can talk about that, but I don't know nothing specifically about everybody what's going on.
Well, okay. Then let's talk about that then. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the celebrity worship, man. Let's talk about like the fans. Oh yeah, the motherfucking fans. Oh man, the interaction with celebrities and fans. That like, does anybody have any like fucked up celebrity stories that they want to tell? Because I have a ton of them. I have a ton. I'm
I've
a
met
fucking
Kanye before. So
no, fuck that nigga.
We can talk about that.
Kanye? All right, tell your story.
Twice.
Tell your story.
Well, the first time I met him, it was
Christmas.
The first time I met him, it was Christmas Day. He was actually cool. Like he came through. I guess he was in his calm state, but he came through. He said, "Merry Christmas to everyone," and he was just left to his own devices. But then, he's had other, situations where he's come into the airport and he's been like, he'll walk through with his chains through the metal detector, and we tell him, we were telling him like, hey, you need to remove your chains, and then his assistants will come up and they'll be like, do you know who this is? Like, I don't care who he is. He's flying commercial today. Like, if you wanted to do all this, like, you need to fly private. Like, we don't care. Like, take it off. That's the only way you're coming through. Like, like we've like that. I've heard other interactions about with him where he's disrespected fans. He'll talk down to them, and there's stories. He's flown through the original airport that I used to work for, and he can get out of pocket. But then there are moments where he's just calm. He's just a regular person. So, but even the people that worship him, like, oh, I love you, Kanye, and he just spits on him, like literally.
I'm sorry, the way you yo, that shit was oh, that woo, that's funny.
Yeah, I like him. Alec Baldwin. There's another one. I'm not gonna say his name. He's a hip hop legend. He's one of like.
No, I mean, is this a fucked up celebrity story? Like, we don't want no happy celebrity stories here. We want fucked up ones.
I just like, for me personally, if you can't say good morning, just at the very least, if you can't say good morning to someone, I immediately don't like your attitude. Like, that just tells me everything I need to know about you. And this person could not even say good morning. He's coming up to me. I'm checking his ticket. I'm like, good morning. He doesn't even make eye contact with me. He's just talking to his assistant, like, doing his thing. And I'm like, good morning. How are you? Nothing. Gave me nothing. Didn't even look in my direction. Just slid him his ticket, and he went on his way. Never make eye contact with me. Never spoke to me. Like, I was just nothing to him. I was just another obstacle in the way.
Was his reflection eternal?
No. Actually,
I got it, motherfucker. You think you slick? Hold on, hey, you think you slick, motherfucker? You think you slick? I know exactly what you talk. Was his reflection eternal, motherfucker? I got you. Nice to me. I know what you saying.
No, he was actually nice to me. This one wears Adidas. Let's put it that way.
Okay, there's three people that know wears Adidas.
Yep. Okay, that's easy. That's easy.
The lighter one that wears Adidas.
The one. Say his name. We shout.
Is he from
we shout people out
He's
here.
From Queens, yes.
He's from Queens.
I think
he has a house in Queens.
Hollis specifically, that narrows it down.
Specifically. Yes.
And narrows it down.
Wow. I've met his brother too, and his brother was super nice to me. Like,
Yeah,
I met him a
it's
couple
too
of
simple
times.
now.
Like, he always smiles. He's always like, thank you for supporting me. Like, he's super dope.
Yo, this nigga said, I'm joining Kanye's cult. Anybody can enjoy me. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody joining that bullshit. Like, yo,
making money, though. This shit is making money, though. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Religion is a business, and he's tapping into it. I'm saying a while. Even other people have been doing the same thing. Other celebrities have been making churches and making money because
Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar, bitch ass.
Why do you think that is?
Been making talk. I'm crossing the line. Creflo Dollar.
Yo, lyrics. But why do you think that is?
Well, no, of course I know it makes money, but I don't play with God like that. I don't play with the Lord like that, B. Like, come on, man. Like,
they're not going to be charged taxes because it's church, right? There's a bunch of different benefits they can get from making the church.
Yeah,
and they can put all the money
like the pot, right? Like when they be passing the pot around, talking about, hey, yo, I know you got more dollars. Come on, yo, I know, like it's like just $1. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, go ahead, man. I ain't with that shit. Don't get me started on Creflo Dollar.
So okay, let's get into that, because that in itself, that subject of people going to church to redeem themselves or to save their careers, that is a subject within itself. And the one person that came to mind, another Chicago sensation, Mr. R. Kelly. Let's talk about how many times that dude went back to church to save his career, not just his soul.
You mean Mr. I'll pee on you? Like Mr. Piss on you? Like oh man, trapped in the closet. Oh, this nigga, man.
Why it look like a wrestling show? Why it look like he about to walk out of the arena onto the arena and fight?
Right.
What's going on?
That's insane.
Let's talk about this guy.
I thought he was in jail.
Every time he was in trouble, what did he do? He came out with some kind of gospel song, or he came out with, happy people or something like that.
Yeah.
Step in the name of love or something. I saw the BS. I don't know about everyone else. I saw the BS.
Yo, you know how many jokes I got on this dude right now, man? Like jail jokes right now when you said that. Like, yo, this nigga.
This is great.
I bet he's not having person anymore.
What year is this from? This video. What year is this video from?
Yeah.
Looks pretty old. Like from 90s or 30s.
That got to be late 90s, early 90s.
Shout out to Mr. M, the producer.
I mean, he's been raping for like 3 decades, so it's hard to.
He's on statutory.
He's on pace with Bill Cosby. Yeah.
He's on pace. Him and Cosby. Yeah. Rapers.
Yo, now R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? He might be getting raped for songs, man. They talking about sing, mother. Like, yo, they.
I think this is a great example. It's definitely 90s.
Yo, now they feeling on his booty, right in Cell Block C. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, feeling on your booty, all that, nigga. Yep. Fuck out of here.
His booga booty.
Like R. Kelly. Yo, R. Kelly, we don't fuck with you, R. Kelly. Fuck out of here. Bill Cosby was trying to. Bill Cosby doing what?
No, he was trying to buy.
Bill Cosby was trying to buy the internet.
There were rumors going around that he was trying to buy NBC.
He can't afford the internet. I think people see network shows, and here's the thing: these are perfect examples of idol worship because we want to redeem these people so bad that we start making excuses for their behavior for several reasons. It's very we're selfish. Humans are selfish. So the nostalgia that's created when you hear one of Robert's songs, it takes you back to a time that gives you certain nostalgia. So you don't want to disconnect from that memory. So you rather disconnect from the reality and saying this dude is a monster. And it's hard for people to want to separate the art and the artist because it's two for one. Like the genius comes in the creativity process. Like if you can write a movie about murdering and you're not a murderer, that makes you a genius. If you are writing a movie about murdering and you're actually a murderer, you're a documentarian. There's not much creativity there. You're actually doing the thing. So when he wrote "Age is Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah while he was raping her as a 27-year-old and she was a 15-year-old, that wasn't creative. That was him just being
documenting
himself.
his life.
He was documenting his life. What's the other creepy song that him and Michael Jackson did? "Oh, You Are Not Alone" was a great example.
Look, even before that,
a kid, like, you know,
even before that, the first song that I caught wind of that kind of signaled something for me was "Seems Like You're Ready." When I heard that,
I didn't even think about that song. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that
was like some sexual.
It's a good song. That was a good song, man. It's like seems like I can't sing it. I can't sing it.
This is me as a kid.
What?
This was me as a kid. I was like 9.
Oh
years
shit!
old. Like
for
I
real?
remember him. I remember R. Kelly in Public Announcement.
I
remember when Vibe came out. I remember, like I was like 10, 11
years
old.
Yeah, I remember R. Kelly in Public Announcement. Yeah,
that was 93. And when "Seems Like You're Ready" came out, I was like, "What in the world?" Like, "Seems Like You're Ready." You sound like you're coaxing some young girl to lay in bed with you.
That's weird.
Like, just I never bought any of his albums. I never supported that dude in any way, shape, or form because he always gave me the creeps. And maybe that's because it's someone who's been like a victim of that stuff. Like, you kind of know, like, instinctively, like when someone is just off. Like, you know when someone's off. When Jeffrey Jones, I knew someone was weird with him. That actor.
Jeffrey Jones. Jeffrey Jones.
Jeffrey Jones was from Beetlejuice.
Jeffrey Jones.
He was in a lot of Tim Burton films.
Is that the one with the deep eyes, deep-setted eyes, the blonde hair?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, he looks kind of like
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the principal.
Yeah, he looks a little. I'm gonna say I don't want to say it, but pedo. He looks a little pedo.
He went to jail for having tapes, pedophilia tapes.
Horrible.
I don't know if he's still in jail or not, but he went to jail for having.
Well, wait, John Logic and Friends. John Logic and Friends here has a comment. He said he got a fake rap on his first album where he said 18 and under. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, he was
like, you know what?
That. Was everybody on drugs, not realizing what he was putting out there?
Robert Kelly, I have to say one thing.
Everyone froze. What happened?
What?
I said everyone froze. What happened? Now, what were you going to say, Eric?
Well, no. The one thing with Robert, Oh, Eric. Okay. Yeah.
No, I was just saying that nobody realized all this time that he putting all these lyrics out. He basically was like satelliting people, like, "Yo, this is what I'm about," and nobody really said anything about it. Like, to a point, or even when the Aaliyah thing happened, no one said anything about it. They say, "Oh, they're in love." They can deflect it or
they
like
said it.
put it on the rug and kind of went on their way with it. No one really. It was like a second, and then everybody moved on.
Well, because I guess the noise of support was so loud for him. It was just like, and they didn't have any evidence, so it was just like
evidence. He married her. What do you mean?
Yeah, there was a lot of evidence, and I want to give space and like healing vibes to like all of the victims and for people who have been through that. Like, Steph, I heard you say something earlier. I didn't want to leave that unacknowledged, but I think it's a situation again where it's a good point that you bring up actually, because these people had to be aware. Like, so when y'all were talking about celebrity stories, like I worked in promotion for many years, from like 2004 to 2013. I worked on tours, and I pretty much worked on tours that covered what we call the Chitlin circuit and like parts of the Midwest. And the promotion company I was working for took a dude out like twice. So one time I was just coming out of college, so I saw the type of girls that would be interested in coming backstage. So again, you're talking like 10 years later, I'm like, in my 30s at this point, and it's still the same age of girls. Like, it's one thing to see it's something as a kid or as a young person, like, oh, whatever. And then you become an adult and you're like, yo, what the hell? Like, The age of the young women that they were taking backstage stayed the same age. So imagine you as a young person seeing somebody like 17, 18, 19. It's like, oh, okay, you know, this person is what, 21, 22. Then you become like 30, 31, and it's still 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. That's weird. You know, and it's not something that you recognize. So it's hard to say that, oh, nobody knew or nobody believed. And let's and I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be very straightforward. If Aaliyah was Taylor Swift, they would have took this nigga out a long time ago. But the fact that these are young black girls, the fact that these were young girls in Chicago, the fact that these were young girls in the Midwest and they were black, and black women have some of the hardest time dealing with this because black people have a trauma response to think that every black man is Emmett Till, and that's not the case. That's not the case. Has there been a lot of racial stimulated horrible practices done to young black men in the past? Absolutely. But we're not going to pretend like the provisions of misogyny don't flow through regardless of race. There were white men raping girls on the plantation, and there was also overseers and other black men raping young black girls on plantations. So we're not going to pretend like the trauma isn't there. So yeah, it's like it's embedded in us to want to step up and say, hey, that's not true, or you know, they're in love, or whatever excuses people came up with. I was also on Steph's train. I was like, this dude is weird. I don't like it. I'm not playing his music. I'm not supporting him. But it took a lot longer than what it should have because the victims were black girls.
Virginia Slim, yo, he said, "Is that Steph's sister? Y'all favor each other?"
Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question. Right. Yeah, no, that is not my sister, but we family, baby.
Period.
No, we all family, man. And I know what the fuck you was talking about. We family, but no, they like, yo, Liquid is my homegirl from she's like one of the first people I met during my comeuppance as an MC. You know what I'm saying? And Steph is Steph, man. Y'all know Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't even have to explain it, man. Like, that's Steph, man. That's fam right there, man. Yo, because of favoritism. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, that's my favorite word. Like, they both my favorite homegirls because of favoritism. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I love them. You know what I mean? I said that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we all family. We all resemble each other. Even fucking Ramos. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I said it.
Even Ramos? Like, he said, like, even Ramos. Like, left me alive as even. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Sorry. Famous Ramos.
No. I'm saying even Ramos. You're saying even. Thanks.
Wow. I'm sorry, Ramos. You want a hug, Ramos? You ain't getting it from me, but you want a hug?
Nah, Eric is black too.
Eric been black.
He's part of the diaspora. He's black.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eric been black.
Inside. I'm like this dude. What's his name? He's Mexican inside. I'm on the inside. You know.
Wow.
He is the racially ambiguous man of the United States.
What's up?
He is the racially ambiguous man of the United States.
Oh, so you're related to Louis C.K. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
No, I'm saying like in the terms of that kind of whole thing. Yeah, you know, he's Mexican inside. Yeah, he looks Mexican. You know, I'm black and inside. That's it.
You just light skinned. That's all. You just.
I'm light skinned.
Yeah, but
I'm very light skinned.
Hey, yo, Virginia Slim. Fuck out of here. We all look alike. Fuck out of here. So anyway, Virginia Slim. We all look alike. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson was a youth advocate. Wow. Yo, let's talk about Wacko Jacko, man. God rest the dead, man. You know what I'm saying? But they used to call Michael Jackson Wacko Jacko back in the day. I remember that shit.
People don't remember that.
Honestly, if all the celebrities and the weird things what celebrities do, that's the one that's hardest for me for some reason, man. I don't know. I think
no, you're right.
It's kind of like Liquid says. It's about the nostalgia, and because like I see him as like a god or like, you know, idol, so something big since I was like really young. It hits harder and it's harder to separate the person from their art. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Do you think?
You know what I mean? But like,
what's up?
Do you believe he touched those kids?
I don't. I'm leaning towards no, but the thing is that how to say I believe that he was abused in some way. He was abused mentally or possibly physically, right? Mm-hmm. How much that kind of transferred into his life in terms of him doing the same, I want to say no, but I wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Benny said the same. She said
their thing. It's hard to say that because we have discernment and we have, common sense. And I have this thing of like I have to lean into believing victims because of my own trauma, like just in full transparency. When it comes to Michael Jackson, I agree with what you're saying as far as something happened to him and we don't know what that was. We know that he was a young kid in the industry and he was around a lot of adults. So I do think, and I forget who said this, that there might have been some inappropriate behavior at some point. What that was, I think it's fair to say, like, we don't know exactly how far that went, but there was something inappropriate. And like, if you think about pop stars today, again, looking at it as a 9-year-old, like, oh, he just likes having kids sleep over. And then looking at it as an adult, it's like, who's the biggest pop star today? Like, just throw out somebody. Like, let's say Drake, if we use Drake as an example. Drake isn't having kids sleepovers at his house. He's like out there chasing grown women because he's a grown man who wants to do grown things with grown women, which is perfectly normal, and I'm trying to think of a woman.
What about Stranger Things thing? The Stranger Girl.
There been rumors about him too.
Oh, that was I was trying to find an example that
Stranger Things.
So my bad. But
hold
you see what I'm saying?
On.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
My fault. Chicken and Beef, his stupid ass said, "You think Joe let them fuck them?" Oh wow, this nigga. Yo, really? Chicken and Beef. You my man, man. But that was a bad timing. That was really bad. Tiffany said, "Y'all are idiots."
The Jackson 5 show, the Jackson 5 like a mini series. Remember that? I know he beat his kids. That's for sure. Even though
we all got beat.
No, but he beat them in a way like he beat them. Like he beat them beyond.
Let's put it this way. He beat the black off Tito. Remember that Jackson movie, the Jackson 5 movie that like when Tito touched the guitar and he was like, "Come in the room, boy." He was like, "Come in." And then he's like, and they closed the door. You heard,
I remember
that was the most funniest ass. That was the funniest ass whooping ever on TV. I'm sorry, like everybody got scared, was hugging each other and shit.
Yeah,
like
who left the towel in the pool? I remember that. Yeah, who left the towel in the pool?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not. When it comes to ass whoopings, I laugh, man, because I had so many fucking ass whoopings I lost count. You know what I'm saying? So
when he tells him go to the switch the first time, he goes, he tells go to the switch and takes the thing, branches out and beats him.
I mean, that's a country thing. My grandmama had me pick a switch off a tree.
Now, I had to switch the belt, extension cord, and I'm a northerner, so I mean, I had the north ass whooping, the south ass whooping, the east, the west, the worst and the best ass whoopings, boy. Like we gonna do a part 2 about an ass whooping. Remember the episode about ass whoopings? We gonna do some more ass whoopings. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit.
You get a West Indian ass
whooping? I heard
those are the worst. West Indian ass whoopings. I've heard those are the worst.
I'm West Indian by nationality, so you damn right I got a West Indian ass whooping.
That's what I was talking about earlier. I was telling you that Janelle Monáe posted on Instagram.
It just came up on my phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But she's not talking.
Virginia Slim said, "Who do you think had a better right hook, Joe Jack or Ike Turner?" Holy shit.
I met Joe Jackson too.
I met Joe too.
He's very
Jackson,
short.
Sorry.
Not saying short men can't fight. My dad can definitely whoop some ass, but yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Chicken Beef said,
"I'll back eventually. The kid's gonna get the fight back."
Chicken and Beef said, "I wish my father beat me in a superstardom." Shit. Hey, yo, Liquid looking at us like, yo, these niggas is crazy. Like,
I'm not mad at it.
I told you this is. No, you can't be. This is the fuckery. Like, you can't be mad at the fuckery. Like,
speaking of,
all right,
because like we've been talking about a lot of black celebrities. How about Mr. 45? Come on, man. Donald Trump.
I was thinking about him the other day because I was driving down the West Side Highway. Yeah, and I was looking at his building. So y'all remember when he was at the height of his fuckery? Yeah, they removed the name. Who said? Yeah, famous. I think you were saying this earlier. How people cancel just enough to make themselves feel better, but they're not actually canceled because it's like. I was driving by the buildings and I was like, oh, damn, they really did remove Trump's name from the buildings because you used to be able to see it from the highway. And now it's just the buildings. But I'm like, fuck out of here. Like, he's still getting money from those buildings. Like, that doesn't make me feel better. Yeah. Exactly.
That's a fact.
It's just his name on the building store. Isn't it like name?
Performative. Yeah, it was just like
he gets money for the branding of the name.
Exactly, but the buildings are still there. People are still occupying it. They're still paying rent there. So it's kind of like with Adidas removing Yeezy. Well, they also broke the deal with him, so he doesn't get money for that. But it was like performative, I want to say, because that's not canceling somebody if they're still reaping the benefits.
But the thing is he reaping? Because I know he understand that at one point when he first started, he was dealing with purchasing properties. But I think later on it became that I don't think he owned many properties. Like, I believe that those buildings that you were talking about with his names on it, or it doesn't have his name, he doesn't get the money. Or maybe they have to give him some money because they broke the contract, like you were saying with Kanye. But I don't think he gets the money once the name is removed because it's more a branding thing. It's like they're kind of licensing the name.
I can't remember because I did read his book before he was president. This was just, I was curious about his real estate.
Oh, yeah.
I want to preface this as this was... might have been like 2010, 2012. This was not when he was president. But I think you're right because he did own some properties, but he went bankrupt like 7 times. So I think he lost rights to those. But he also was somebody who used to buy airspace so that if you're building up, then he had. So with those buildings, I don't know for sure, but you might be right. Maybe they were using his name as a way to draw people in. And since that would probably,
I think even Atlantic City degree was like that.
With
Speaking of that punk motherfucker Donald Trump, could I name drop? Fuck these niggas.
Be careful, man.
You know what I'm saying?
People, they cancel you.
They can't. What are they gonna do? They can't sue me. I'm broke. They can't sue me. Fuck out of here. They can't cancel me. I'm forever.
I mean, first of all, to me,
but I will.
Isn't interesting enough for one. I get what you're saying.
I will. Go ahead.
He was a breath of fresh air. Let's put it that way. He was a breath of fresh
air. Who?
Obama.
You're talking about, but below the comment below.
Yeah, the comment.
Oh, all right. Oh yeah. Okay.
When black people say he didn't do anything, I tend to disagree. You mean
Obama?
Yeah. And then again, there's only so much he can do. He's not he wasn't the president of black people. He was the president of the United States. And
here's the big
so far, especially when you have the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch, and people don't understand that there's a balance of power among those three. That's why you have that. What is it called?
Steph.
Yeah.
Steph, I have a question for you. Sorry to cut you off, but I have a question for all of you. My brother, Baby Paul, he asked me this question like 2-3 days ago. And this is a very interesting question. And I want you guys to honestly answer this question. Who in your opinion think that they have more power, the president or a judge? Who do you think has more power? The president of the United States or a judge?
The judge.
And why?
Because the president has a bunch of people overseeing him and paying money into him to make him basically put him in place. And all the people around him in terms of vetoing the very few things I think the president can put in place where people cannot fuck with it. Like, they can fuck with a lot of things he put in place. He can veto certain decisions if they go against what he says. But for the most part, he's just playing into the people that have purchased him, essentially. Purchased his power because they put him in place, right? So he really can't go against him. If you go against the people who put him in power, he's going to have an issue. The judge, he's a figurehead. presidents, at least in this country, don't hold much weight. They're, you know what I mean? They're just there to take a seat.
But again, it's part of that worship, culture as well. Because I mean, we're talking about them being figureheads, but they're still revered the world over, and even in this country, they're revered. Even after their office. So
think about this: Ronald Reagan became president. Ronald Reagan had, other than being governor, I believe, of Texas. Am I wrong? He had no experience. Donald Trump became president without having no experience at all. What does that tell you? That you don't need experience. Any other position in the world and job, you need experience, or you get trained into that experience. How the hell these people have gotten this position, the most powerful position apparently in the world, without having proper experience? It doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it's good that you use those examples because Ronald Reagan was an actor and Trump was a businessman, and Hillary, who was someone with a lot of experience, and this is not to speak one way or the other, was passed over simply because it is a popularity contest, and also the Electoral College doesn't help in this situation because you can have more people that think you're qualified, but because of the way systems are set in place, like the other person could still win. When it comes to the judge versus the president, though, the thing that is I guess the most standout for me is the judge gets to interpret the law. Like, that's the scary thing.
Yeah.
Because that gives me a lot of power. It is almost to the degree
my brother said the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know if you all saw the case where the young lady killed her rapist and she had to pay his family restitution, like $150,000 or something like that. Right. And, it's...
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was in the news maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But the reason why I brought up that case in particular is because I was upset at
I missed that story.
Yeah, it's like one thing to uphold the law, but the fact that you get to interpret it, and this is where we run into the same question back and forth with Black and brown people when they go into a courtroom versus white people when they go into a courtroom. As a judge, you could easily say like, okay, yes, you're guilty. You have to pay their family restitution. You can give them a penny. Like, a judge has a right to do that. But the fact that this judge like stuck it to this young lady, oh wow, yeah, dang, you quit. Come on through, y'all. The fact that this judge was able to like do this with a straight face, knowing that this young lady, if she didn't pay that money, she would have to go to jail. That's a very dangerous position to be in. To have one person interpret the law. I mean, to the Supreme Court too, and how it works with Roe v. Wade. But I won't go on a long tangent.
I mean, look what happened to what was her name? Shatoya. You know what I'm talking about. The one that was she was a child prostitute, and she ended up killing one of her Johns, and they put her in jail. But she's out now.
Oh, Santonia Brown. Yes.
Santonia Brown. Yeah.
Yes, that's a perfect example. But she got clemency. Did Trump give her clemency? Who gave her clemency?
Nah, that was during Obama's.
That was Obama
presidency. Yeah.
Obama. See, he did stuff.
He did a lot of things. He got a lot of people out of jail, and they don't talk about those numbers. It was.
But hold on,
it was like 38,000. So during his presidency.
Well, didn't that take a bit of time though to get her out? Because I heard that she was supposed to spend a long time in prison, like for that. You know what I'm saying? Like supposed to get.
I'm gonna bring up another person that was a part of that case too. Kim Kardashian.
Oh, it was. I thought Beyonce was part of that.
Kim has done a lot of work.
But Kim Kardashian was a big part of that.
She's done a lot of work. Like, she's gotten. I think it was a lady who, it was like her first drug, and it was like weed. And I'm not even gonna go on my rant about how much this country criminalizes weed, and it's specifically to target marginalized communities. It makes me so angry, and that's why I'm glad you brought this up. But yeah, Kim Kardashian has like a program where she got like 5 moms out of prison for like non-violent drug crimes, and I don't mean like cocaine, meth, like weed. Like, why are you taking this woman from her children for 7-8 years? Over a first offense, because she's a woman of color. Like, so I don't know. So that, to answer your question, definitely judges, like, they just affect so many people at once.
Yep.
Yeah,
they can. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
You don't codify like Roe v. Wade. Yeah, they can. That's exactly what happened. They reversed Roe v. Wade.
Yeah, Tiffany said judge can reverse presidential decisions. And the thing is, the judge, believe it or not, the judge could lock up the president. Which
I don't
that's
think
something I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? The judge could
first, though. But yeah, the president has to be impeached first.
What happened?
The president has to be impeached.
Well, yeah, of course. Like,
but he can't just go to jail based on anything. He can get an allegation. Look at Trump. You know what I mean? Like, you have to impeach him. You have to win the case. And they impeached him like what, twice? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Hey, yo, guys. Real quick, Liquid, I know that you got to go. Thank you very much for being on the show, man. We appreciate you.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
this was like the best conversation today. Like, seriously. So y'all keep doing.
Yeah, I wish you could have stayed.
Thanks.
Yeah, yo, come back, man. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This don't have to be the only time, man.
I'm so down. Let me know. I'm back.
I wanted to talk about Brittany Griner.
Say that.
Just to get the lyrics wet.
Seriously, that's when you bring that.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Fuck it. No. She wants to talk about Brittany Griner, so I can talk. So I can get in her ass real quick. Because let me tell you something about motherfucking Brittany Griner.
You're not gonna do that.
Brittany motherfucking Griner.
I know. I gotta go.
I love you too.
It's only because I can like.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Take care.
Peace. Nah, you talking some old Brittany Griner shit. Like, what about, you know what? What about Brittany motherfucking Griner? Let's talk about Brittany dumbass Griner. All right? You sitting there. Don't get me.
Nope.
Yo.
Let me tell you something. There was another case.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. There was a case very similar to hers.
Tell me.
I think maybe a year or so before her case came up. This woman had way more THC than Brittany Griner. Like, Brittany Griner literally had like just traces of THC. Like, barely had anything.
And guess what?
Wait, no.
Traces of her black ass is in jail now.
Let me tell you something. This woman got 3 months in jail. 3 months. She didn't get 9 years, and she was Russian white woman.
But was it in Russia?
For 9 times the amount of THC that Brittany Griner had.
Lyrics is right. Was this Russia?
This was Russia.
You want to know why? Because they wanted to keep her because they wanted to hold her as a pawn.
Oh, of course.
Pawn. Essentially, that's what it was. I mean, it could have been a white woman from here, and they would have held her a political pawn. But the fact that she was black, they really probably fucked with her hard.
No, this was a white Russian woman. They weren't gonna hold that woman hostage. Like, not
but Steph, hold on. I'm gonna be realistic with you, okay? Brittany Griner should have known that it was against the law. Like, it's not all right. I can see it was her very first time going to Russia. Okay, I've been on board with all of y'all.
Was this vaping
though? The woman played basketball in Russia.
Yeah.
The woman played for the Russian basketball league or some shit like that, in the women's Russian league or whatever, in Russia for basketball and shit. So that means she's been to Russia way more than once. So that means she knows the laws and policies, the Russian laws and policies, because obviously one of her teammates had to tell her, like, yo, listen, Brittany, you can't be smoking weed up in here. This ain't the United States. Yo, you got to chill with all that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the only reason why I have no sympathy for Brittany Griner, because it has nothing to do with a porn or the fact that she's a woman. No, none of that. It's the fact of her hard-headedness and lack of awareness of the Russian laws. You're not in the United States anymore. You have to take accountability for your actions over there. Like, you knew. Like, I think what you knew.
She probably did it before and got away with it because, again, she's Brittany Griner. She's one of the greatest female basketball players to ever grace a basketball court. She probably got away with it. And it just like you said, it was bad timing because it was in the middle of a war between Russia and the Ukraine, and the U.S. was helping out the Ukraine. So terrible timing. I agree with you. But again, 9 years for trace amounts of THC, that's insane.
What's going on, Notes?
What's up, Notes? As opposed to like someone else who had way more THC and only got 3 months, and a small fine. I think she paid. I think the other person paid like a few $100s. Like,
what's going on, Notes?
Yeah, nothing much. I got something to say about that. So, Steph, I get what you mean. Also,
first of all, hold on, Notes. I like the way how you pop in. Notes is the only fucking rando that can pop in. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that luxury because of one word, favoritism. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Notes. You know what I'm saying? So if you want that favoritism, pop your ass on in. Go ahead, Notes. My fault.
No, you good. So, like I hear what you guys both saying about, but also as well too. We need to understand, like, she is black. You know what I mean? Like, just because other people can do whatever, who are not the color of our skin, it's not monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like a lot of our people, they get so high up, whatever, and they think because they can do it, the other people can do it. That it's okay for us to do it. No, like at the end of the day, half of the world still hates us, regardless. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do feel sorry for her. You know what I mean? It sucks, but the same thing as Ramo said, like they're using her as an example.
I think
I got what you're saying.
I think her celebrity worked in her favor until it didn't work in her favor. I think it was a situation of like, I'm Brittany Griner, I'm coming through here. Y'all know me. Y'all not gonna mess with me. Y'all paying me millions of dollars to play in the, to showcase, the talent here in Russia.
No, that's true.
Now there's war happening, and it's like, oh no, she's valuable. We're gonna keep her. We're gonna keep her as a bargaining chip, and we're gonna hold her until we get what we want.
I understand that, but hold on, Notes for a second, please. I understand that. Although I have to go back to this. So I hate to sound like a broken record. Russia still has those rules. So let's just say the war didn't happen between Russia and Ukraine and all that stuff. Again, too much into political views. How excuse me? How much time do you think Brittany Griner would have had if this war wasn't popping?
I know daggone 9 years. Come on, for trace amounts of THC.
They probably would let her off.
Let's be real here. Like I said, the other woman that was convicted had way more THC. Like she had a large amount of THC, and she only got 3 months. 3 months.
Is this what she's
giving her 9 years for a few droplets?
Is it the same thing situation where she had a vape pen as well, this woman, or this was actually like weed?
She had way more.
But it was a vape. It was a vape.
Nah, it was like I think it was like liquids of THC.
Oh, she had like a bottle or something, whatever have you. Okay, I mean, well, regardless, they're using what I'm saying. They're using her as a political pawn because she's a celebrity, so they can use her to buy for or put it for. It's like a hostage situation. We got this person. What you gonna do now? Like, what I mean? You better make a move. You ain't getting this person back. Oh, you feel fucking with us? Oh, we're gonna give them more time. It's just waited. They probably would have let her off with a warning before, maybe because she was like Steph was saying, she was making them money. She was bringing income into the country. She had a celebrity status. So they probably like, listen, to take this, just be on your way. You know what I mean? Or like something, maybe slapped her on the wrist or something like that. You know what I mean? Maybe a public statement or something like that. But for the most part, they probably let up. But because she's a celebrity and there's war going on, or a lot of other factors, they're going to hold on to her as a hostage. I'm just curious, because I haven't really keep it on the subject. What's going on with that situation? She's currently still over there. I thought they were talking.
Yeah, she's still locked up, man. Like, but they still trying their best to do that. But then now with all this shit going on with Ukraine and Russia, and like I'm hearing Russian pointing missiles and shit, and Putin is still being unreasonable. He being a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Like
they blew up his. I had this conversation with this guy guy I work with, right? And he was saying, talking about how they blew their supply chain. Like, they had a bridge and they blew it up, Ukraine. Okay, potentially, yeah, that could have happened. But my question to you is, think about this. What if Putin did it to himself? What if he blew up his supply chain? And that would make him, oh, listen, they're attacking me and attacking my money. Now I have the right to attack them in full force. Before they really didn't have that right. Think about that, man. I know I think about the conspiracy shit, but like people have done in political situational wars have done more crazier things. You're using a little bit of money to gain a lot more. In business or any life, people do that shit. I feel like he's making chess moves with this shit, potentially.
No, and I get it. I get what you were saying, man. Like, but I also not to backtrack, but real quick, I just wanted to say that because we were talking about Obama and presidencies and stuff. Like, a lot of people think that the president of the United States is the one that makes the final decisions. That's really the United States House of Representatives. You got to understand, the president has a boss, and that's the Senate. You know what I'm saying? He has to answer to them. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? I just want to share that real quick.
Like I said, there's the balance of power. I can't.
Well, I mean, to the simple-minded person, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. The person that thinks of it in that aspect. That's what I was talking. But I get exactly what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're talking about unaware. The person who's unaware. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a person who's unaware of it. Like,
okay.
Yeah, my fault. The people who are unaware,
because they can block each other, the president and the executive branch and the legislature.
Checks and balances, man. Checks and balances.
Checks and balances. That's the term I'm thinking about. So the Congress can put something up to the president. The president, has to decide whether they're going to sign for it or not. If they're not, they can veto it, send it back down, and say, make these changes. Make these changes, come back up, and I'll sign it. So it's kind of back and forth between the two. And
no, yeah. No, you're right, man.
The judicial system, decides whether this is constitutional or not, like certain laws that are in place or not. So
most definitely, I have to ask Notes this since he came in late or whatever. Hey, Notes,
what's up?
I had a question earlier for everybody. We kind of got sidetracked in normal Randumb Thoughtz faction. What's good to your girlfriend? I see her in the background. She was grabbing something. Just want to say, what's good? What's good? Yo, what happened?
What happened?
What happened to Anubis? Like, Anubis is good?
Oh, shut up, nigga. He's right here. He's getting big. He's getting big as well.
He was like, it's kind of quiet over there.
Oh man, that's gorgeous.
Hey,
I love Huskies.
Hey, what's up, Anubis?
Yeah, Huskies are.
He's getting big as fuck, but.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to answer, be like, Anubis, get your ass over here, boy. Like, no.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? So no, because that shit was funny. Like, I was watching the clip the other day. I was like, yo, this guy, man. Like, no, but I have to ask you this question. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a part of you the fam. You one of the top randos, man. So I gotta ask you, yo. Notes, do you have any fucked up celebrity stories of when you met any celebrities and it turned out to be a fucked up situation? Like, you wish you never met that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, any type of fucked up celebrity stories.
My fiance does, but hold on, I got a story. So I never really met no celebrities, but I can. Okay, can I say this? Can the people you look up to, like family members, can that be like an idol?
Well, we probably don't know them. We don't know them family members. Like, are they celebrities?
Celebrity.
I know, but that's the thing. I've never met it. I never met a celebrity. Like, well, actually, I have.
Oh,
but I have met. They've been pretty cool. I met DMX one time.
The question was.
I know what the question was.
Okay, then say no.
No, not at all.
Your girls, son, for the first time ever, somebody girl sunned them on Randumb Thoughtz. So you just got sunned on Randumb Thoughtz, B. Like, you know we was gonna rub that. You know we was gonna rub that in.
I'm getting sunned.
No, I'm a negative influence. What happened?
Me too, man. John Logic probably played me joking around, but yeah, I met him twice actually.
Have you?
Well, you know what? I I got a fucked up celebrity story. I got a fucked up celebrity story, man. I'm gonna tell mine real quick. I was like 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was with my mom's. I was at, I think it was LaGuardia Airport or Kennedy or one of them shits. I forgot. It was. I know it was at an airport here in New York. We was waiting for my sister to come back from Detroit because her father. We had the same mother, different fathers. So her father lived in Detroit. So she was coming back. So boom, right? We wait in the shit. You know at that like right after where they get their bags, they walk that long ass line and shit, that long ramp shit, whatever. So boom, we waiting and shit. So we see this big motherfucker, right? I noticed him like the first 3 seconds. I'm like, yo, that's Andre the Giant. I'm like, oh shit, that's Andre the Giant. So I'm mad geek. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know who,
first or second.
Fuck you mean first or second? What?
The original or the one that came later? The Giant. They call it both on basically the Giant, right?
Andre the Giant, man, not the Giant. Andre the Giant.
My bad. Andre the Giant. I heard the Giant.
You telling that story?
Oh, all right. My fault. All right. Yeah, Andre the Giant, his fat ass was walking down there and shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't as big as he was on television, but he was a big dude. You know what I'm saying? So my mother looked at him and said, damn, that's a big ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know, God rest her soul, mommy. You know what I'm saying? So mom, she's grabbing me, right? So story time with lyrics, butchering stories, one run on sentence at a time. Yo, shut up, chicken and beef. Like, yo, so right. First of all, I'm not butchering shit. You wasn't there. You know what I mean? So my mother was grabbing me and shit, right? You know what I mean? Yeah. So she was grabbing me and shit. You know what I mean? Because I was running towards her. I wanted to give him a pound. You know what I mean? But I got away from my mother. I don't know. My mother was pretty strong, but I got away from her and shit. So I run up to Andre the Giant. Yo, I'm like right near him. I'm like, yo, what's good, Andre? And then before I could finish, this big ass nigga took his right hand and pushed me, like literally knocked me on the ground, just pushed me. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, I wanted to knock his head clean off, yo. But he dead. No,
he rescued you.
No, let's go on. No, the shit really happened, son. Like y'all be thinking I'm bullshitting. The shit really happened. Like the nigga really, he took his hand and he knocked me on the ground. So like,
that's crazy. Yo, I can imagine shit coming from Andre. That probably hurt like hell.
Because like he sound like Future when he met Scottie Pippen. And he got his revenge on Scottie Pippen by sleeping with his wife.
Wait. What's his story? What's his original story? Why did he do that to him?
Oh, apparently, Future wanted to get an autograph from Scottie Pippen. And
how old was he?
He must have been like 9 or 10, something like that.
Yo, that's a long game for real. Long game as well.
Yeah, he held on to that. He was like,
I'm gonna get you one day.
Right. Yo, and had sex with his wife. I was like, oh no.
Nah, but that was
some deep-seated like resentment.
But hold on. Seriously, this was the very first time I've ever met a celebrity, and for those people who truly know me, you know what I'm saying, like know me, you know what I'm saying, know Raymond. You know what I'm saying? Not lyrics, but Raymond. Y'all know I've been a professional wrestling fan since 1985. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't be giving a fuck. 1985, when I was 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been a big wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? To this very day, I'm a big pro wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, let's go, LOL. Yo, yo, that shit psychologically fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So lyrics been scoring ever since. Yeah, he right. I've been scoring ever since. So when I go to his grave, I'm going to. When I go to his grave, I'm gonna piss on that shit. Yeah, that's my motherfucking revenge right there. Because by the time
that's a crime, dude. Don't announce
knock his head off.
Don't announce that shit live. Man.
I'm announcing it. Announcing it. Fuck out of here.
Where's his grave anyway? Let's broadcast that shit. Where's his grave?
I think it's in France.
Somewhere in South Carolina.
In France?
No, in South Carolina.
Okay.
Don't do it, lyrics. What are you gonna do? Come up from the grave and knock the shit out of me? Like that nigga dead. Fuck out of here. Like, yo.
I do that shit at night.
Like
when no one around.
That's it. And
he stop helping him with his plan.
that nigga ain't the Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Come and rip my nuts off? Fuck out of here, son. I'm pissing on this nigga grave, man. Fuck out of here, son. That shit hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings, man. That's worth the mommy.
He threw you down. He hurt you.
To be honest with Ramos, to be honest with you, I didn't feel it. Like I really didn't, because I was more shocked than in pain. It was like, oh, this big nigga like, oh shit, yo, man, fuck you, Andre. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, your word to mommy. Like, yo, but hold on,
that was
hold on.
Mini lyrics.
Yeah, right. that was me, son. That's worth the mother.
So I see you.
Right.
Nah, I ain't wasting no good chopped cheese on that nigga. Yeah, you wildin'. Anyway, but I did find out. Hold on, guys. I did find out later why he acted that way. You know, so wow. Look at this shit.
What did he act that way?
Wow.
Yeah, this nigga really pulled up this shit. But no, I found out. No, listen, I found out like years later. I was watching an A&E special on Andre the Giant. Right before he passed, he was suffering from something called giantitis. I forgot the actual name of it, where it's like he kept growing and he couldn't stop growing, or something. And something else happened to his heart.
So it made him irritable because of the pain.
Actually, the guy that they called the Giant, the Big Show, Paul White, he had the same condition, but by the time they found it in Paul White, they had surgery where they can, like stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like Paul White had surgery at the time when Andre the Giant had it. They didn't have like a solution to that during that time.
Yeah,
from my understanding, Andre the Giant was supposed to have.
Yeah, it's something in there. I think it's
the glands.
Yeah, so something towards those lines, but like he kept growing to the point he couldn't stop growing. But I know the nickname for that disease was called giantitis. But anyway, like what was this? He was supposed to have died at age 40. That's what the doctors predicted. But he outlived the doctors. He outlived what the doctor said by like 6 more years. So he died at age 46. You know what I'm saying? But get to the point.
His dad's funeral,
which was crazy.
He had a heart attack at his dad's funeral.
But they had a documentary on Andre the Giant on A&E stating why he was and I understood the reason why he pushed me on the ground, because they said like a few years before his passing that he was just his condition was getting worse, and when he was getting worse, his attitude got worse. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just pissed off at a lot of people. Like behind closed doors, he was more pissed off with a lot of people, and the whole fame thing he couldn't really, with his condition, the whole fame thing he couldn't really withstand. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't really deal with people in general anymore. So I kind of was like, you know what? I understand, but why push me? You know what I'm saying? Like dog, I'm excited to see you, but like when you got giantitis, maybe that didn't count, So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever, man. Like, yo, but hopefully I don't find your grave, son. Like that's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? But you alright, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I don't find your grave. So if you understood, then why you still mad? Because of the simple fact he pushed me. Like if he you put your hands on me, fuck out of here.
Your lyrics needs to let shit go. I understand, but letting shit go, man.
Nah, son, I ain't letting it go, B. Nah, I'm good.
All right. He's gone, man.
No, my mind is already free. I'm good. Like, is that when the fuckery starts?
You're fucking done.
Yo, maybe
Mr. RJ. Oh shit.
That's what happened.
Yeah, like that. Like, son, like the nigga really pushed me on the floor, and you show pictures and shit. Like, listen, like, yeah, that's when the fucking Mr. RJC, that's when the fuckery started. Like, yo, why not? Like, yo, but anyway, guys, it's time for final thoughts, man. So let's get into it, man. Damn. Really, we showing feet now? Like, yo, this. Oh man. Anyway, notes. I know you've been watching this thing with Celebrity Idols Worship. Do you got any final thoughts on there?
Not really. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Not really at all. Just happy to see you guys. You know what I mean?
We're happy to see you, and we're happy to see that Anubis is still alive. Thank
you. Shout out to Anubis.
That's a fact.
Shout out to your girlfriend.
The girlfriend is
Ben,
protecting him with her life.
Yo, shout out to your girlfriend and shout out to Anubis, B. Oh man. Hey yo, Adviz, man. Like, do you got any final thoughts, man?
At this point, no, because I mean, we just went and just a whole loop in the
did
circle.
go straight.
But
I love it.
Yeah, but I will say is that you just have to be mindful of who you are worshiping or looking up to, because ultimately it can lead to you also putting yourself in questionable situations as well as being brainwashed into things. So yeah.
Cool. All right. Famous Ramos. Final thoughts?
Not much of final thoughts, but essentially on the lines of what Abs is saying. Yeah, man, you gotta watch who you put your the power of the mind, right? With how we put attention on things gives power to shit. So you focus on somebody, especially an idol like that, you're giving them power. So be careful who you do that to, because you're basically giving them power, and don't give power to the wrong people.
All right.
Why are you playing R. Kelly in the background, man?
I heard that shit too.
Yeah, I heard something playing. I wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah, it was R. Kelly.
No, he was playing. He was playing "I Believe I Can Fly." Like, trying to be slick.
Oh, like,
oh man, like my little ass flying on the side after Andre hit me, man. Right? Okay, cool. I get it.
Oh, he made you believe that.
Like, yo, I just saw a little fat kid fly to the ground. Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, yo, y'all got jokes. Cool. Steph, you got final thoughts, man?
Man, I mean, at the end of the day, man, in my opinion, I mean, celebrities are just people. I mean, fortunately, the celebrities that I have met have been, pretty decent folks. Like they've been good people, man. Like I said, there only been like one or two where I've been like, so, but just be mindful. Like, people, every person has a story. Doesn't matter how successful they are. Doesn't matter how big they are. They have a good side, and they have a side that isn't so great. And we just have to, understand this. Like, everyone's human at the end of the day. Like, the celebrity status doesn't matter. You may revere them for what they can do and the talent that they have, but at the end of the day, they're just people just like you and I. They're just sacks of meat and blood, in the words of Game of Thrones. And they're just bones that hold them up. That's pretty much it.
Let's just hope that Steph does not run by his house. That's all we got to say.
You said, wait, you said, I hope it don't run by whose house?
Yeah, I mean, if you get yeah.
I
now
caught
you
that.
know,
Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Yo, Benny had the question. Benny said, did anyone laugh when you fell? Wow. You know what? I'm gonna keep it a bean. I did see a woman kind of chuckling shit in the background. You know what I'm saying? I remember that bitch. And I don't like calling women bitches. I don't. But I remember that bitch. Too. Let me tell you something. If she's still alive, or if there's a relative of that chick, let me tell you something. It's fucked up to laugh at little fat motherfuckers that got pushed by Andre the Giant. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
he's coming for your grave too.
All right. Yo, that's a fact. I'm coming for your grave too. Like, yo,
Lyric's new diss track. His new diss track. Down goes the giant.
Oh, man.
Yo, you should actually make that. That'd be actually awesome to make that.
Yo, I hate all of you right now, man. Like, my final thought is this, man. Like, yo, if you get a chance to meet your favorite celebrities, just understand, like Steph said, they're people too. these people have feelings and they have concerns and stuff. Like I remember one time Eminem was saying that he was chilling with his daughter or something like that, and his daughter's mother. That was a wonderful story. Yeah, I had chicken and beef. Sarcastic ass. Anyway, I remember Eminem saying he was having lunch with his daughter or something, and then they had like two fans come and the fans wanted them to sign their titties or some shit like that, and it was some crazy shit. And I'm like, damn, like, yo, to the fans, you gotta chill when you see these celebrities, man. There's times where they just want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic. Celebrities, they love, like, who doesn't love getting in a large abundance of money? You know what I'm saying? But not all celebrities want the fame. You know what I'm saying? Like Pusha T said, yo, you rather be more famous than rich. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, hey, give me the money, man. Like, yo, the fame, but you also got to understand one thing. Now, this is to the celebrities. To the celebrities, you got to understand the fame comes with the money. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that large abundance of money, understand that there's fame attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you just get a good amount of money, there's still fame attached to it. If motherfuckers know who you are, then you got to understand there's a lot of things that come with fame. That means you can't even take a shit in private without somebody popping up on you. And that's just being honest about it. You know what I'm saying? So be very mindful about that. And I'm speaking to the fans and the celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, or future celebrities. Keep that shit in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrities, if they give you an autograph, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? If they give you £1, you take a picture with them, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? If they don't, charge it to the game. But if they push you, celebrity or not, slap the shit out of them. Like, punch them. Stomp their ass the fuck out, son. That's worked up. And if they I'm not trying to get anybody fucked up or nothing, but
get ready for a lawsuit.
I'm just saying, like, Dad, get ready for a lawsuit. But if you from the block, you already know what it is. So you know what I'm saying? Hashtag Chop Cheese City. We here all day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hashtag the negative influence. But anyway, that's it for today's episode of Randumb Thoughtz. Tune in next week. Liquid. Yes, shout out to DJ Liquid. Yes. Yo, DJ Liquid, thank you very much for doing the show. I know you had to go. She has a DJ thing going on tonight. So she's a rando too. You damn right she's a rando.
Yeah. She just followed us on Instagram. Let me see if I can look up her handle. Oh, it's Liquid. So if y'all want to follow her on Instagram, it's LIKWUID. All right. That is DJ Liquid. So,
hey, go
ahead and follow her, show her some love.
Yeah, and go cop her album, go cop her music which is on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got some really great music. Like, she's a dope MC, dope musician. Like, she work hard. Like, you know what I mean? So definitely, man. You know what I mean? Damn, I wish she told us when she was DJing tonight. I'd have put that shit on there, man. But like, she gonna text me in a bit, so I might put that shit up on my Instagram. Yeah, I mean, but guys, tune in next time on Randumb Thoughtz. Where was it? We're gonna be episode 3-20, porn addiction. So for all you guys that like to talk about porn and OnlyFans and shit, we definitely gonna be on there next week. I'm gonna see if I could get somebody that was on OnlyFans and shit to get on Randumb Thoughtz. You know what I'm saying? I might talk to Heather Hunter, see if she could go ahead and get on Randumb Thoughtz. She probably won't even answer my ass back. But fuck it, like, yo, I said it, Heather Hunter, like that's my favorite porn star, like her and Jessie Jane. Like, boy, I'd do it. I said it. Give a fuck. What?
I don't recognize any of these porn
Steph's face says it all. That is hilarious.
No, because Steph know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Do you, Steph?
I mean, I know Heather Hunter. Like, I mean,
yeah, who don't know Heather Hunter?
I don't know Heather Hunter.
Yeah, Popsy does have an OnlyFans. So.
Hey, you know what? We gonna get Popsy black ass on here too. Fuck it.
Yeah, we should bring her on. Let's do it.
And what about your homegirl that you were helping to support because
That's
of the
what I
fact?
thought he was gonna get on, Brad. That's what I was thinking.
You know, no. You know what? No. Hold on. I tried to get her on the episode of Randumb Thoughtz in season 1. I did, and she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. What the fuck you mean you don't know what you're talking about? We tried to talk about porn addiction then, and she's like, what you doing? Fuck you. We talk about porn addiction and OnlyFans.
Well,
like she's like, I wouldn't know what to say. Like, fuck out of here, man. No, I'm not asking her.
Just ask her anyway.
All right. I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
have a
ask
financial,
her.
tied to her for that month. So yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
No. Yo, he been slick there.
I like that. Hey, yo, young Ad in the Young Ad the player. That's your name. Young Ad the player.
Definitely not.
Play back what Ad said to me before I started bursting out.
Oh, come on. I have OnlyFans. I sell chicken foot pics.
That's and we'll say it again. We just hope that Steph doesn't run by his house. That's it. That's it. With his Adidas and everything.
And you know, the funny thing is, I knew it.
Yo, get the fuck out of it.
Whose house, Steph? Whose house?
My God. Yo, we gotta get
But I love you.
Yo, Steph, you stupid, man. Like, yo. Yeah, so you already know so right there. Be like, yo, you're stupid, man. Yo, I love this fucking show. I love being on here every damn week with y'all. But y'all, I just want to say before we go, guys, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man, from the team to the randos to Iran Media, you know what I'm saying? The Ranters Union, it's been a pretty rough couple of days for me, man. But just talking to y'all, get me through and shit, you know what I'm saying, man? And I woke up feeling good today, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? And like Steph, I hope you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we really hope Steph feels, better. I know you a little under the weather, man, but you came in, you soldiered it out, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, you know what I mean? So like I appreciate each and every one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Notes, you already know what it is, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna get too sentimental because that ain't my style. I might do it on the next week's show because we're gonna talk about porn and shit. So I kind of get sentimental when it comes to Heather Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's
sentimental.
Boy, let me say it like this: if you know what I know, then you know what I know. All right, woo! Yes. So, for Notes, Young Ad.
That's why
this is your boy, the LY.
You froze, man. You froze.
See, freeze.
That's why you froze.
Do it again.
Start it over. You trying to play.
You know what? Fuck y'all, man. All right,
we trying to help you out.
Listen. All right. So I'm gonna start it over again. Okay. So for Notes, Young Ad, aka Adviz. All right. Famous Ramos and Stephanie Gale. This is your boy, the LYR to the ICS lyrics signing off. Peace.
Do you have your passport? Would you like to come
Get the fuck out of here.
America, do you have your passport? Did you get your touch? Who wants to come back with us to America? To America.